You have just said, virtually word for word, what was in the Rockefeller Foundation document in 2010 detailing a pandemic scenario based on a flu vaccine. They said, I think I mentioned it kind of in passing earlier, they said China imposed draconian measures and was then praised for doing so, but the West lagged behind because of this thing called freedom and democracy. But eventually the West caught up and became also draconian. So it's deja vu from the Rockefeller document and from the Event 201 of the Gates Foundation and the World Economic Forum 1%. It's a scenario, it's a script, and Brian.
So, yes, I understand what you're saying. So people that don't know, what is this technology in China? Explain how it works and how they track people and how it's become surprisingly even more draconian than it was, because I don't think a lot of people know this.
Well, I've been saying for decades, if you want to know what is planned for the West tomorrow, look at China today. It's no accident that China is right at the center of this whole outbreak, which has gone on to create all this. This is how it works in China. They have millions of face recognition cameras in their cities, gathering in number all the time. And so as you're walking down the street, you are able to be tracked and identified literally in minutes. There have been documentaries that have put someone on the street, and the technology has been challenged to track them and find them. It's taken minutes, gotcha. And so what they're doing, and remember, this is what's planned for the West, and this is why the crazies and the psychopaths in Silicon Valley are so close to China, if the truth be told. You are so tracked in detail in China that they know everything you do all the time, and AI is logging your behavior. And they have something called the social credit system. And when you act in ways that are acceptable to the state, you get credits, social credits. When you act in ways that the state doesn't want you to behave, you get credits taken away. And when you fall below a certain level, consequences kick in. How many people know that millions of Chinese people have been banned from flying? Millions of Chinese people have been banned from going on trains because their social credit score has fallen below the acceptable level. And this is what is possible once you have AI able to track you in detail, minute by minute, in real time, which is what they have in China. What is China? It's a technocracy. That's what it is. And if you look at China today, that's supposed to be the world tomorrow. Because this economic, viral, whatever you want to call it, war, for want of a term, China's meant to win it. And I don't mean the Chinese regime, and I certainly don't mean the Chinese people. I mean the Chinese model. The Chinese structure of society and its authoritarian imposition and AI technocracy, minute by minute, real-time tracking of the population, that is exactly what I've been describing is planned for the world for 30 years.